Hi guys, welcome back to Miss Unique Space. It certainly feels great to be back. I hope you guys are doing well on this Sunday afternoon. Well, it's certainly not so hot as last week, but yeah, we can do with this weather. Um, so today's topic, however, is a kind of heartfelt and heavy topic. We're talking materialism and how it impacts our girls. So today's content relates mostly to moms of daughters. However, I would like to appeal to fathers of daughters to also tune in because this affects you too in some way. So before we get into this, sit tight, grab a cup of tea, keep your phone on the dial so that you can drop me a comment and follow me on Instagram at unique_mom2019 and so that we can get these conversations going. Now, today in our societies, we see an increasing need for girls to look a certain way, to live a certain kind of lifestyle. And social media today, kids from young ages are exposed to social media, especially ladies. And it is portrayed on social media that being a so called slay queen is the end all and be all, and that it's the best thing on this earth. Now, let me tell you, there isn't anything wrong with wanting to live in Sandton in a fancy townhouse with an open top Mercedes and are wearing the latest fashion, rocking them 10,000 rand heels, going on expensive vacations all around the world, dining at expensive restaurants. There isn't anything wrong in this, but the problem is in how this is acquired. Now, what most of you don't know is in order for a girl to acquire this so-called slay queen status and the benefits, she has to give up some things and she has to sacrifice herself in order to get that. Today, I want us to firstly look at some of the things which these ladies have to give up to maintain this classy lifestyle. Now, with this being said, I'd like to shout out to Jackie Pamutse, the author of Bear the Blesses Game, as well as Bear the Cradle of the Hockey Club. These books have really opened my mind as a mother of a daughter and also as a young lady myself to what being a blessee is all about. So I'd like us to look at these things which our daughters suffer on a daily basis and we don't know it. We only see the glitz and the glamour and the Instagram photos of beach parties and expensive sunglasses. Yes, that's what we see. But what happens through those glasses? Do we know? No, we don't. So here I am wanting us to talk about this, and I want you guys to comment and let's talk about this, because maybe there are other things that I am not going to mention here which you might know about. I'm only going to give you a few things which these ladies go through. When becoming a slay queen. These girls have to give up their free will. And what this means is they cannot just do as they please and um, meet with people or hang out around people who they once hung out with. No, because you have to shift your social circle to fit in to this kind of lifestyle. The second thing is these ladies, they lose the right to their own bodies. And what this means is you have to be ready and on call 24/7 for whenever that blesser who feeds your social life needs you. And here's what, he might even not only need you for himself, he might need you for a group of other people, and you have to be ready to please them because he's feeding your lifestyle. And if you reject him, meaning you will lose your status. The third thing is that you lose contact with your family. You are not allowed to partake in family events anymore because your time is not your time. You have to be there whenever they need you, ready to serve them. And unfortunately, this is a fact. I remember in Jackie Pamutse's book, Bear the Blesser's Game, the young lady could not even attend her mother's funeral. Now, let's think about this. Is all of this glam and glitz, is it all worth it in the end of the day? Is that what our society has become? Is that what we value? Money over love and family and creating bonds and strengthening ties. That's what our society has become. Now, knowing all of this, I am sure mothers or even fathers, you don't want this for your daughters. Well, I'm a mom of an almost 2-year-old daughter, and when thinking about this, it freaks me out because if our society is in this state at this time, when my daughter reaches the age of 12, 13, what is she going to be living for? So how do we try to limit this? Here are a few tips on how to help your daughters not get there, or if they are in this situation, to at least try and help them get out. Now, please bear in mind, I am no professional, nor have I gone through this personally, but I think this is a topic worth engaging and opening up about so that we can help each other prepare and protect our daughters for this very sad reality. So without any further ado, let's get into these tips, and I urge you again, comment, engage, let's talk, let's have open conversations about this because this is our reality. So number one, this is for fathers, and I speak particularly to fathers of daughters. Now, I want you to listen to this because this is very important. Fathers, you have to be an example of a man that you would want your daughter to have one day. And You should show her how a man should treat a woman and how he should provide for her. This will reflect in the way that you treat her mother, because that's what she sees every day. Number 2, still to fathers, love your daughters, praise them, and not only for their for their outer beauty rather, but for their inner beauty as well. Praise their characteristics which make them unique and beautiful. Tell them, you're so kind, you're so sharing, you are so inspiring, you are a good speaker. Stuff like that. Motivate your kids. Don't always hammer on the outer beauty, because that creates a sense of that's the only thing that's important, and that's not true. Lastly, to fathers, protect her, provide for her, and encourage open communication with her. Talk to your daughters, have conversations, talk about all sorts of things so that she can build up trust in you, and so that she can look in you, or take rather from you, what she wants in a man. Now I speak to mothers of daughters. Be careful, mothers, what you model to your daughters. Now, as I've said in a previous Instagram post, your daughters will not do as you say, but they definitely do as you do. So be careful what you put out there, because they grasp everything, even things that you don't think they take in. Believe me, they do. Secondly, to mothers, have open communication. I cannot stress enough communication. It's the key to everything. Create a space of trust and comfort for her, so that she's able to come to you with any problem at any time without fearing being judged or being pushed away. Then, also to mothers, teach your daughters how to love themselves, and that pure hard work is the only thing that can guarantee a pure, successful, and healthy life. Now, lastly, mothers, do your best to support your daughters in their lives, and don't burden them with your life's problems and your mistakes. No, they have to live their own lives. It's for you to encourage them and to support them. And it's for you to show them how it's done, not to want to do it for them. So that's where I leave it today. Remember, I also said in a previous post, our daughters are like diamonds. They are rough around the edges, and we have to nurture them and let them shine. And they are precious, so they are meant to be protected and loved. And they are meant to be shown off. And here I'm not referring to outer beauty. There is more to a woman than heels and makeup and designer clothes. It's what's inside that matters. So that's it from me. I'm still saying, follow me on Instagram at unique_mom2019. Stay your beautiful and unique selves, and do not forget to subscribe and to hit the notification bell, and lastly, like and like again. So until next time, bye.